All right, well, welcome to Skinny's Guitars. I'm going to kind of show off my Nash collection over a bunch of YouTube videos over the next couple of years because I've got quite a few of them. And I'm going to start out with this one. This is a 2005 Nash S-67 with a medium heavy relic in Sonic Blue. Back in '05 when this was made, this wouldn't have come with this Nash sticker here. This was added by Bill recently by one of the previous owners, but it came with a very large fender, kind of like that late 60s, early 70s Fender logo. Guitar weighs 7.5, 6.6 pounds, which is kind of heavy for a Nash. But this is when he was just kind of getting going, and this is a customer build. It was ordered directly from somebody in Texas, and for Bill to build directly for him. So it was ordered with a very flamey neck. And you can see Bill Nash signed this. It says Bill Nash '05, but he really didn't start signing guitars until '06. The beginning of '06 is when you started seeing his initials, or B Nash '05, '06, whatever the date was. But in the beginning, he wasn't doing that. But like I said, somebody took the neck and sent it to him, and they removed the decal and put that on there. Yeah, so the neck is very flamey, and the head here, I'll put it in the sun, and you can kind of see how flamey it really is. The front, the back, it's very, very flamed out. The customer who ordered this, who I've spoken to a few times, he ordered it back in '05. He asked for a flamey neck. He also asked for the color. He also added a blend knob, which Bill offered as well. When I kind of take the guitar apart, I'll show you that. Yeah, it still has all the original parts on it, and it's really hasn't changed much. I know it's sold a few times on Reverb in the last couple of years, but I plan on holding on to this one for a while. But I think the relicing is really, really pretty, and the color is fantastic. The frets are in really, really good shape. You can tell it's been played a little bit, but not much at all. The pictures the original owner sent me from when it was new, and honestly, it doesn't look like anything's been changed on it at all, or any kind of damage or scratching or anything. You can see the Goto tuners up here. He did a great job relicking those. They look really, really good. So I have the original paperwork from when it was ordered. Looks like it was ordered in February of '05. It has an alder body, maple neck, and it was ordered in Sonic Blue and S-67. It looks like it was completed in June of 2005. I'm just going to spend some time documenting Nash's guitars. I've built quite a collection. I only really collect his early guitars from when he started in '03 to '06. I have a couple later ones because he didn't start doing Les Pauls until a little bit later, but I plan on documenting a few of those as well. But let's just start with a little history of Nash Guitars. The company was founded by Bill Nash in 2003, and he just started with kind of customer orders in his basement. It was more or less a one-man show for years, just a one-man operation, building for customer orders. You'd call them over the phone and kind of tell them what you wanted. They had a lot of options to order. But he didn't really want any other employees when he started. However, he did have one helper that worked with him for a few hours a week. So he was basically just taking custom orders from individuals. And at the same time, he was creating dedicated web pages with images documenting every stage of the process, if you can imagine that. So if you ordered a guitar, he would send you images or post images on the site, and you could see your guitar kind of going through being being assembled and stuff like that. In 2004, he realized that he decided to go with a dealer route, which is a better option for him, as pleasing all the individual clients was starting to prove challenging for him. So he started kind of selling on eBay. His builds in 2004 was primarily doing non-relic guitars. The whole relicing process started for him when he dropped a 3-tone sunburst body, and it was chipped pretty badly. So he decided to relic it and it sold immediately on eBay at a higher price than he was charging for his non-relic guitars. So he, right then and there, he had a kind of an epiphany. His first dealer that he started working with was Phil's Guitar in Washington State. He first met Phil at a local guitar show where he brought 8 guitars. And at the end of the day, none of them had sold, but he didn't want to take them home. So he struck a deal with Phil at Phil's Vintage. So he didn't want to take the 8 guitars home, so he struck a deal with Phil, and Phil bought them all. Then he got a call a few days later, and Phil wanted more guitars because he already sold 8 immediately. Then he started working with a couple other shops, which is Killer Vintage in St. Louis, Apollon Music, if that's how you pronounce it, in Japan, and Rummel Seat in New York City. In the beginning, he offered 3 different types of necks: a medium C, a V-bow neck, and a fatback. He ended up dropping the fatback neck, I think it was in 06, the end of 06, because so many customers thought that's what they wanted, a really huge, humongous neck, but were unhappy with it when the guitars arrived. So he did offer to replace all those fat necks for free for all the people that were unhappy. He offered multiple pickups in the beginning, but now we know he just offers pretty much just Lawler. Now pickups that he offered in the beginning were Duncan's, Rio Grande, Lindy Fralin, Lawler, and Jake Jones, which I've never really heard of, but I do have multiple guitars that have all these pickups in it, except for the Jake Jones. And as for tuners, he pretty much always just went with Goto, which is a Kluson copy, but you could order Spursel or Planet Waves as well. All right, so I got the pickguard off, and it's really, really cool what's underneath the pickguard. I want to be careful here, but you know, obviously the gentleman's name that ordered it, it shows what kind of Lawler pickups he has in it, which are, let me take a look what it has. It has Lawler blackface pickups here, the first 2, so the neck and the bridge. And then in here he has a Lawler special. So this is very bright, which you'll see in the playing demo. But yep, says they're all labeled 2005, and underneath the pickguard it says the gentleman's name I ordered again, the color, and the medium to heavy relic. And yeah, it's super clean under here too, which is great. Okay. All right, I got the neck off it, and looks like it just has the initials of the owner twice, and then it says Nash, and I assume that's March of 04, because I looked at the pot codes, which I didn't mention earlier, but they're from the 48th week of 2004, so most likely this guitar, most of the parts of the guitar are from 2004, and it was assembled in 05, but this is the only kind of shim he uses. I'm not 100% sure what that is. It just feels like a thick piece of paper or something like that. But yeah, there's nothing written in the body at all. It's actually really kind of clean, and but yeah, super nice neck. It's got a lot of, like I said, a lot of flame on it, and yeah, really, I'm not 100% sure who made it. My guess is that he probably got it from Warmouth neck. Just to show you kind of all the flame in it, but look at the amount of work that he did to get all these little divots in here. Is really, really impressive, because you can feel them, and it's really just incredible work that he did. And the neck that the original owner asked for, Bill really delivered on it. It's beautiful flame in there. Yeah, it's super light, and the frets are in great shape. In the case came a Nash backplate as well. So a lot of the earlier guitars that he sent to customers had this, if you wanted to put this backplate on it. I have a few guitars where they're in the cases with it, but I'm going to stick with the original F logo that came with the guitar. All right, I'm going to do just a quick couple neck measurements so we can get an idea and kind of document these Nash guitars. So this is looks like 0.82 at the first fret. Let's go up to the 12th. At the 12th, it looks like we have 9.9798ish. And I'll just I'll check the width of the nut just to see what it is. Looks like it's 1.69, which is totally standard. All right, so I'm just going to go through a couple the tones on the guitar. I'm going to start out with no effects at all, so you can just hear the guitar itself. And then I'm starting out the neck. Now the middle. Middle and bridge. Now just the bridge. Really bright, but this guitar came with a blender knob where you can blend the bridge with the neck, so I'll try that next. Try it on 5. I'll try it all the way fully blended. I'll go back to 5. Just the bridge. It really makes a huge difference in the sound. Alright, I'm going to try the blend knob on all the positions and just see what kind of sounds we can get. Just in clean mode here. I'll do the bridge in the middle with the blend. This is a 10 right here. I'm going to put it at 5. Sounds like it's just more of a tone control. I'm going to try it in the middle on 10. I'm going to go to 5. So it looks like it doesn't really work with the middle position. I'm going to try let's try the neck. Got 10. At 5, see how it goes. All the way blended. So I think it blends in the bridge pickup. That's a 10. It's a 5. And then this is fully blended. One more sound run through here. I'm going to use a Fox catcher, and this is just a clean kind of boost pedal, puts a little bit of gain behind it. Start out in the neck. The neck in the middle. Just the middle. And now the middle and bridge. That's very stratty sound. And now just the bridge. To blend up, and I'm going to put it at 5 on the bridge. on this. I just have a JHS pack rat pedal, and I have it set for turbo mode and not about halfway on the distortion. Start out in the neck. Neck middle. Just the neck. I mean middle, sorry. Bridge in middle. And now the just the bridge. Now I'll try the blend knob, put on 5. And I'll try blending in the neck pickup at 5 as well. Back to the bridge. Bridge at 10.